So, this is my third attempt at this. Every attempt thus far has crashed and burned, and I'm interested in the thoughts of anyone watching this as to why this might be. Thus far, I'm getting connection issues. It seems almost at random. I don't think it's bandwidth related. I don't think it's bad connection related, because I'm having these issues. These issues aren't a problem when playing LU typically. Sometimes they are, but almost always not, and almost always if they are with this, it's only ever when streaming. But also, I can normally open web pages fine when all of this is going on, and I normally have far more than enough bandwidth. Also, this has occurred both at home and at uni, different bandwidth things going on. Then on top of that, yeah, I promise I am going to get into playing in a second, but yeah, then on top of that, this seemed to, a minute ago, only happen when I was making a public stream. No idea what's going on there. It was perfectly fine doing a private stream. I attempted a minute ago to do one publicly, and like the second I started, it crashed. I don't know what's going on. I'm gonna try and play some OU with you guys. Desperately trying to. But I swear something in the universe doesn't want me to be. I'm literally playing right now just with half an eye. Well, okay, not half an eye. I guess both eyes. I was going to say with half of my eyes, but that's still not what's happening. Yeah. Looking down at my dropped frames. Because now, dropping none, everything's working well. Hello, Spencer Timmermans. I know you said Timothy. I don't know why. Well, no, I do know why. It's because I was slow at reading, because I'm an idiot. Let's hope this one works out better. It seems to have started well. Hopefully it keeps this up. It doesn't crash again. Hopefully, please. Yes, so plan for today is to look over all of DLU's recent content. I'm going to sell some stuff, and then I think we will head over there. I do not need a narwhal shirt. Cool is that, actually. I kind of do need a narwhal shirt in my life, I feel. Crown on chair. I don't need any of these. You can see all of these being the Avant Gardens drops I've been getting. Just mucking around here already today. But yes, so wanted to show off this stuff, the stuff that's been added to DLU recently, because I've played around in it quite a bit, and I've streamed a couple of new things when they were added, but like, I don't feel I ever really. You guys probably haven't got any good sense of these updates, because I've been useless and haven't been really. Like, I've had problems streaming, and so, yeah, have not streamed any of these updates to you guys. So, gonna go take a look around and see what happens. I'm just gonna check whether or not I did tame an elephant the other day. I did. Okay, so I can sell the peanuts. Those weren't taken out of my inventory. It's a shame, but can live with that. I'm gonna keep a grey cappy hat. I'm only keeping one. Actually, I think I've already got one in my Vault account. And I am not Master Temple. I am not filling up my Vault account with those just for the memes. I considered that briefly there. That pause was me considering it, but no, I'm not going that far. And why am I wearing... Actually, I might need to... I want to get a good pair of trousers which actually has some good armor stats on it. Because... it tends not to be worth fighting the Forbidden Valley dragon using... Let me just... Okay, maybe I could get a multi-item bonus. Yeah, maybe. It tends not to be worth fighting the Forbidden Valley dragon using faction gear. Or, actually, that's maybe a lie. It's not worth it. It's not worth it fighting it using my standard summoner's gear. Might actually be worth it in the Inventor gear, because the Inventor just seemingly has a lot higher stats on literally everything, because apparently the devs liked Inventor and really didn't like Summoner. Which, yeah, a surprise given everything about Engineer being the strongest. I guess Engineer, their abilities are stronger, but in terms of actually, like, day-to-day fighting, or like, in terms of fighting without the special abilities, it's actually far better to be Inventor, which surprised me. Let's smash this whilst we've got it. Pick some stuff up. Okay, 0 dropped frames so far. It's very, very good to hear. Or good to see, for that matter. It's somewhat stressful trying to load this 100 times and knowing every time that I am pinging a good number of my subscribers with something and then failing to have this actually go live. Hello, just call you cozy. I will just do that thing. Let me get some liquids. Okay. I've got a tiny amount of liquids. I really should have prepared for that part of for the fact that I might actually need to drink on stream. Let's try and do that. Yeah, with the whole catching me live thing. Yeah, really do not worry about the catching me live thing. I stream at any random time. Like, it is going to be luck whether or not you catch me live. Take 3, what's happened here, Winston? My internet. I have no idea what's going on, because I don't think it is my internet itself which is playing up. I think it's something on the side of my computer, maybe on the side of communicating with a particular server, but I don't think it's me not having enough bandwidth. Basically, my bandwidth is steady at 1 Mbps, drops to 0, and then raises back up to 1. No, I literally have watched a graph of this. Okay, no, it's around here. Sorry, I'm getting distracted whilst talking. Yeah, I've literally watched a graph of this, and it just goes 0, back up to, then back up to full, and just drops down to 0 for literally no apparent reason. Kicks me out of LU last time as well, which is sad. Yeah, okay, so hoping, let's just, okay, wait, Brick Girl's in Nimber Station. Okay, maybe I will challenge her to a race in a bit. Let's check out Nexus Tower first. Yes, so I just really want to go through all this stuff because you guys have seen like some reasonably disconnected bits from the other servers and streams op crooks the other day. And yeah, thought it would be good to take a look at this and to show off everything that's been coming on in DLU, but actually show it off properly, because the previous things were me kind of streaming because I wanted to get you guys some footage of what was going on. I should stop. Actually, I'll do one of these just to show off the mission. They don't give you any XP. I thought they would originally. Interesting. Do these... Okay, these might actually be bugged. Hello, Polow. And hello, Frederick Martin Mausinski? Let's see if I... Let me know if I managed that right. I tried. I tried, but like most English people, anything in another language... Okay, I just totally failed. I was genuinely just going to say anything in another language is completely foreign to me. Not realising that's more or less the definition. Now the Nexus Tower is added, are rank 3 kits available? Yes, they are. I don't know what level they're at, though. I think they're a higher level. I think they are quite significantly a higher level than I am. But, oh, hello. These were not spawns last time I was here. I don't think... hello, Samuel Martin. Don't think those work. It's Polish. I've been... Okay, so I had been reasonably informed that these didn't work. But, how about this? Does that count towards the... Okay, it seems not to count towards the mission. I am clearing them up, though. Yeah, I must admit, being in a everlasting hot dog. Okay, that's actually kind of cool. I knew I'd gone the hot dog. I didn't realize it was everlasting. I think that was from with the water sprayer, you can do a mission to help grow a load of plants, and that gave me that everlasting hot dog. I didn't realize it was everlasting. Now, I must admit, I do feel bad because in a community that is so multilingual, from so many countries, speaks so many languages, I'm just sitting here being that guy who can speak English and can write a little bit of Latin. Hardly the most useful linguistic abilities. Not that Latin's not fun. Or wasn't. I make jokes about me knowing Latin. I really don't know it as well as I used to. He's a mortal venter, I don't care. Are Valiant weapons available? Yes. Yes, they are. I played with people. Not. Wait a second. Was that? Wait, was that guy the? Am I just bad? Okay, I saw the things flashing up in the background and just assumed he wasn't the vendor. I assumed the vendor was on the other side. I am just wrong and bad, it would appear. You'll be interested to see who gets level 30 first and who gets first rank 3. Oh, that has already happened. Let me just check. Yeah, okay, so yeah, they are level 30. Yeah. Okay. That noise of something hitting something was both of my earphones hitting the desk simultaneously when they decided they didn't want to be in my ears anymore. What's happened to the other 2 takes? Don't ask. Okay, something I just want to try quickly. So I've already found one out of bounds. Okay, that's going to be problematic just getting up there repeatedly. I've already found one out of bounds route, so I don't need this one, but I want to give it a go. Okay, that's doable. That's doable. Okay, this whole route should be doable. I'm not going to get completely out of bounds here, because getting completely out of bounds and surviving requires me disconnecting my internet. Which obviously isn't brilliant. Oh, okay, I was close. Which obviously isn't brilliant to do while streaming. Yeah, this is definitely doable. And yeah, because this is one of the reasons I set up Ninja Warlog was just so I could, rather than constantly being 100% informative, so I could muck around and try stuff like this. So I apologise. A new area and I already look for out of bounds. So in fairness, yeah, okay. So I should clarify to people. I have played this. Unfortunately, I have done a lot of the NT quest chain. I could start from there actually. That's easier. I've done a lot of the NT quest chain already in my own time, and a lot of it, honestly, it is the quest chain is mostly some of the most boring quest chain in LU, if I'm honest, or at least in terms of time spent. I enjoyed the sections of the quest chain that have been available in Nexus Tower the least, because they basically amount to, well, no, okay, I'm being a little mean, but there are so many fetch quests and run to this vendor with this thing, and they get slightly soul-destroying after a time. So, like, oh, okay. I'm going to stop trying. Suffice it to say, it is possible to get up into that vent, and the vent, once you're inside, has. I kind of want to see, because I've done this on the other side. The other side, it's much easier than this side. I guess the physics could technically be different. I'm willing to bet rather a lot it won't be, but it could technically be. Okay, there we are. Okay, I'm being bad. I'll demonstrate this on the other side. Yeah, they just want me to do chores for the tower. Literally, yes. They are just spending time. Okay, yeah. It's much easier over here, because I can just go. I can hop up onto here, running jump from here, round here. Note, this area has ice physics. Don't know why it does that. I don't know if it's probably quite hard to tell. Yeah, don't know why it does ice physics, but it does. You can see my camera takes a little longer to stop than it would normally do. Okay, yeah, no, I am being jaded, mostly because I spent... Okay, yeah, and you can get around here. Those two sides are solid. That you can move through without colliding. Yeah, no. So when I say there are just fetch quests, I am being jaded. Oh, cool. Didn't really realise that thing was there. Yeah, I know. I'm being entirely jaded and somewhat exaggerating. There are not just fetch quests, and I mean this update comes with possibly the best quality of life feature we have had yet, which is the vault. Amazing quality of life feature. And yes, as well, actually, as Winston points out, the time trial. I'd argue the orb. It's cool, but I mean practically it is quite similar to a fetch quest. But it is also, in terms of fetch quest goes, it's a fetch quest with a cutscene, and it is cool. I am not in any way intending to mock Nexus Tower as a whole. I'm intending to mock the particular quest chain I went on the other day that started from the guy we're about to see in Paradox, and had me running around to half the faction vendors. It did, on the other hand, give me 50 assembly tokens at the end. Yeah, I started off with this guy. Don't know who he is, but if you haven't seen me doing this yet, revenge is a dish best served with a shovel. Oh, Mr. E. I can't buy anything from him, or nothing really worthwhile. I'm tempted to get the oil can, but I feel I should save up for some of the other things. The gat gun is like 6 damage single hit. The mole whacker though, that's really tempting, because that gives me I'm assembly, that would give me a speed boost. I'm not going to get anything from this quest, and I can't complete the other mission because the other mission requires Crux Prime. Ooh, interesting. Okay. Hello? So this was a bug I actually had on Crux the other day. Wasn't expecting to get the same one here. That's a little strange. But in fairness, we already did notice that this was bugged earlier when I hopped on and the Paradox things didn't spawn in. So something's going weird with that quest. I'm sure we can check it out at some point. It's going to annoy me having that thing up and being unable to do it. But anyway, yeah, okay. So the key was awesome. Which one's the key? Let's see. Which one is the key? The Bone Daddy. I feel it's the Bone Daddy skeleton key. Yeah, the Bone Daddy that assists you in battle. Overcharged blaster fires a 10 damage projectile that explodes for 10 damage. Does that mean it does 10 damage extra AoE, or just 10 damage AoE and they replaced it a couple of times? Shard armor. Nothing that interesting. Well, no, it will be interesting, but it's certainly not interesting at the moment, given I can't get any of it. There's Olivia Nightshade is honestly possibly one of the best things to come out of Nexus Tower, just because it gets me loads and loads of spring shoes, and I have wasted so much of my money on those. So much of my money. Hello, Paradox LU. Yeah, I'm glad to see you here. Glad to see you. I remember you being quite interested in issues with the stream, in my issues with the streams previously in another comment section. Based off of my experience so far, when do you think they will open up the server to more people? My knowledge has actually gotten worse recently. Previously I'd have been like, I'd have had a good idea, but it kind of feels like at the moment we are basically waiting for one thing, and that thing is the legal stuff to be worked out. Like previously, all of my predictions were able to talk about progress in worlds and things like that, and okay, they were all entirely wrong. Like you can see how much progress has been made, but whilst they were wrong, at least they were reasonably they were conservative estimates. So they were good upper bounds on the time it could take. Now I have no idea, like zero. Sorry, I literally don't know what I'm doing up here, other than mucking around and vaguely showing off. It's a very, very strange flex, though. But yes, so no, really don't worry about being that one guy asking. Someone has to ask, and I'm sure most of the people here have that same question. So, like, yeah, do not feel bad for asking the slightest. So what I think I'll do for now is this character. Oh, interesting. I've now got the venture things popping. Okay, so those quests from Nexus now are a little bit bugged, it would seem. Yeah, so technically they are not precisely at the stage they said they were going to be before closed beta. So closed beta was meant to be Avant Garden's Nimbus Station are perfectly live accurate. They are not perfectly live accurate. However, they are so live accurate that it's like it really, really, really does not make a difference. Like, it's not a problem in the least. Okay, legal stuff. Legal stuff matters. This is not bad legal stuff. This is very, very good legal stuff. This is, before closed beta, they want to be in a position where they can accept donations, because closed beta will put significant strain on things, and so they want to be able to accept donations for that. Which makes sense. Like, yeah. So they want to be able to accept donations, but in order to do that, they have to register as a non-for-profit. And, yeah. They have discussed it with TLG. I don't know if TLG precisely advised them to become a non-for-profit, but, like, TLG have been heavily involved with all of this and with a lot of the legal stuff as well. So, they were definitely, I don't know precisely the extent to as who exactly's idea it was, but it came out of their talks. What are the differences between making a G and an S not live accurate? So these are tiny things that, like, I'm saying it solely for completeness sake. I am really, really, really not one to complain. Well, no, okay, no, I am normally one to complain, but I'm really, really not complaining here. What I mean when I say not live accurate is there are small things in lots of the worlds which don't work 100%. But, like, we are talking single quests not quite working. We are talking, like, some small bugs with red blocks, which, I mean, was a lot buggier until, well, just wasn't at all implemented until, no, okay, it was partially implemented, but wasn't implemented as well as it was until Mick recently took a look at it. Yeah, there are lots and there are quite a few small things that would need to be done to make it perfectly accurate to the original game. I personally far prefer the way they have done it. Focusing on actually new worlds, because this is what makes the game fun to play. Finishing up Avant Gardens perfectly would not make the game as fun to play as the dragon battle I'm just about to go run into. Yeah, some pets don't work, that's a good point. Good to see you, Zeki G. Zaki, not certain. Oh, so no. Let me counterexample that most recent statement. Or let me contradict was what I meant to say, but anyway. Oh, and I'm proud to say I'm the cause of a patch to DLU servers, which is automatically accepting the name Doggo. Yes, so recently the water sprayer was implemented and now works with this with the skunk pets. Skunk and dragon pets. I haven't done the green dragon. I don't actually remember where the green dragon was. I know I've seen it on my travels, but I do not know where it was off the top of my head that I saw it. But for now, I think I've got a dragon battle mission. If not, I'm going to do a dragon battle anyway, because I figure what better thing to show off to all of you. Let's keep moving so nothing can hit me whilst I equip this hat. There we are. Oh, wait a second. Okay, where is it? I'm sorry, I'm being quiet because somewhere around here I was talking to Delur 99 the other day, and apparently somewhere around here you can listen to the... I'm wondering if it's those drums I'm hearing in the very, very like quietest part of the audio. Somewhere here apparently you can listen to one of the old beta pieces of music. I'm not going to spend too much time listening because I'm sure that's not what you guys want in a stream, but oh, you think the green dragon's now on the left? Oh, might as well take a look. Oh, the red-white thing you have to... Oh, yeah, I completely forgot. I had in my mind those were mantis pets. Yes, no, they are the green dragons. I am just an idiot. Oh, and now I can't get back through. Can't get back through, and am now... Okay, let's... You deal with this guy. Thank you. Yeah, no, I think it is... I genuinely think just going for adding adding the big bits of content is far better than going world by world. So no, I think that is completely the right way to go. It's not what they said they were originally going to do, but I prefer it 100%. Green dragon. Ow. Wait, they actually chase you around. Okay, I wasn't 100% certain. I thought I was being chased around by something the other day, but I wasn't certain. Wait a second, I want to try first before I... Okay. Can I wash you first? No, I cannot. Okay. How about instead of dying, I do this? 23 imagination. Okay, I need to actually change what loadout I have equipped for that. Imagination, inventor, and need to regen imagination. Okay. Let's get... Oh, okay, this is a... I'm not 100% if we actually... I don't think this is the part we... Wait, what's going on with that bit over the top? That is just bugged, okay. So we have the... Oh, there are two on top of one another that have bugged out there, okay. We're trying... I don't think this is doable. I'm going to leave so it doesn't take my imagination. I think that bugged out. Yes, okay, stop. I get it, you want to... Yeah, there were like two things over the top of one another. I don't know if you guys could see... Oh, hello. Oh, and hello again. Okay, let's try this again. We wanted those, that and that. There we are. That is how a speedrunner does it. I am memeing entirely. I totally forgot these were here. Or I totally... Well, no. Yeah, I did, basically. Sorry. There was stuff that went through my mind in the middle of that sentence, but none of it important. Oh, hey! I'll say that. Level 25. Level 25. Any missions that can't come back, something that was entirely server-side. So things that are, like... Things that are server-sided are still basically being reprogrammed. And a lot of the stuff that was server-side, the DOU devs have access to for a particular, from a particular version of the client. Complete pet speedrun is actually a really good idea. And I actually really like that. I may add that to the speedrunning server list of things. I mean, so the issue with speedrunning server at the moment is currently how do you run a speedrunning server when half the people on it have access to DLU and the other half have access to issue. Half is a little bit wrong, but now I can read the Gear 3 book. Thought I already had, if I'm honest. Oh, hello. I can complete this mission, and then we'll go over and battle some dragons. Yes, the person we are renaming is the DOU community, the slightly concerning. Yeah. Anyway, moving swiftly on. Slightly suspect name choices from the LEGO group aside. LEGO choices that probably wouldn't have passed their own moderation standards had they been posted. Let's go on. Oh, hello. Heart flag, because I generally forget. How did I read it already? Probably because level checks... probably either I haven't, or level checks weren't implemented for it at the time, or maybe do you have to buy it separately? Because the thing is, like, normally you get the next rank book from it being in your inventory. You get it given to you when you complete the previous set of gear. If you completed the previous sets of gear, but couldn't read the book, you would just have 3 books lying around. And I didn't think that you had to go into the... I didn't think you had to actually buy the rank 3 books separately. Maybe I'm wrong. And I apologise for anyone who thought they just got a message on Discord. They did not just get a message on Discord. That was someone posting something in the speedrunning server. You still think the party pants guy is more sus? You can read it when you get it, no level check. Okay, that was what I thought. It seems also odd for the level check to be 25 on the book and 30 on the gear. That would seem strange. And it would seem strange... Yeah, okay. There are lots of things to be strange. I discovered the Dragon's Den. Okay, so turns out I didn't realise that wasn't implemented, but that check obviously wasn't previously. Okay. So, okay, one nice thing. I'm assembly. I've done this on my Paradox character. It's a lot nicer doing this on my assembly character, because my assembly character, I can regen. Okay, I'm not doing too badly for LU score today. Yeah, I'm just soaking up damage here, aren't I? That was probably that was a stupid place to spawn. Well, to attempt to spawn my character. Okay, let's actually. So these things are like basically just given to us to help us regen health, which is quite nice of them. Yeah, I know. It's quite a set of achievements. Ouch. It hurts. Yes, as an assembly character, I did just use an armor heal. We don't talk about that. It was possibly not my best move. Hey. Oh, I should have spawned that slightly further back. Yeah, so I gloat about being an assembly character so I can regen, and then don't use it. Hello, those guys coming from behind. So these I should be able to do that too. There they are. Because they have like 5 health each, I think. They have 5 health, but apparently they count. I should have only picked up half of that. Actually, that was bad. But apparently they count as normal Ronins for smashing Ronin achievements. So they are obviously a far better idea for that. Ouch! Ouch! Again, spawning that too close. Assembly is the best faction. I mean, yeah. Okay, let's actually regen some health. So health I'm fine with, but I'm actually gonna need to think somewhat about my imagination usage. Because that I can run low on. And specifically, I really, really don't want to run low on imagination usage when this guy, when I get this guy to the end of his health. I also should really start looking at my health. That'd be a good thing to consider, especially if. Does the golem work with the achievement now? Yes, it does. Yes, it does. Fortunately, I think I currently do have the nunchuck quest. And now that I've thought more about it, I'm not certain I do. But okay. Yeah. No, I think I'm wrong. I think I'm wrong, and I actually don't, and I'm just an idiot. But okay. Ooh. Ouch. Okay, I'll have my back then. Okay, yes, so I can build the golem now, fortunately, but that means I also need to be quite careful with my imagination. Because it takes 23 or something, I want to say. Well, I just ran right into that one. Literally. Okay, there we are. Let's... Yeah, I'm... Hey, let's just... Oh no! Oh no! Oh no! Houston, we have a problem! I repeat, we have a problem. Looks like this is about to get a lot harder than I expected. Oh no. Okay. So, golems appear to not be 100%. Let's spawn this quickly. I was too slow. Okay. Yeah, I should actually check. Because... yeah, we'll see. I may actually not have the nunchuck quest to smash 3 dragons at the moment, and if I don't, then this is slightly a waste of time. What should the golem do? The golem should smash it. And the golem very much did not smash it. Live with it. Okay, now it's fine. We can manage this. I did that too close again. I keep saying I shouldn't do that and then keep doing it. What I'm really interested in is seeing how Butterscotch scales. I should also use Everlasting Hiccup tablets as often as I possibly can. Can I just use them mid-air? Yes, I can. Oh, I actually knew they could. Oh, I have to hit it. The golem does not itself smash it. Oh. Okay. Oh, ouch. Okay, in that case, I'm bad. I was not aware of that. I thought the other days when I was playing with people that they were just randomly attacking it for no reason. It's like, what are you doing? I'm just... No, okay, so I actually have to... Okay, that's good to know. That is good to know. I saw the red X. I was wondering what that red X was. Okay, now I know. Now I know. Okay, let's go. And if we mucked it up on one dragon, hopefully I won't muck it up on all the rest. As for what happened there, I got hit, I believe, by the single blast of fire attack, which does some serious knockback. It's that seeking attack you just saw him use on me. And like any good inventor boy, I am going to use the bees. No death plane there, no death plane indeed. At least I think it's the problem with no death plane. It could be something else, I would have no idea, but I think it is. Imagination. Sorry. Okay, let me regen health quickly. Because I just stood there. Okay, I'm actually just going to run around for a second until everlasting hiccup tablets come off cooldown. Actually, I don't think I can... Oh, I can use that. There we are. Okay, I'm not going to take all of that. Don't need all of it right now. There we are. I was yeeted into oblivion. Isn't that what you say when someone first discovers Skyrim? I don't know if I made the correct joke there. I don't know. I know nothing about. I know nothing about Skyrim. I mean, there is the one dragon that flies around during the battle, but it doesn't really do much more than spawn stuff in and look menacing. Which is what they say about Darwin. Sorry, that's mean. That actually, I realised after I said that, actually, that implied like he doesn't develop, which is a complete lie. Yeah, okay, that wasn't. I just meant to make a meme. I'm sorry, Darwin, I love you. That is a very good point. We are. You make a good point, like, and the dragons were here before the Maelstrom, because the Maelstrom corrupts. It doesn't create new things. So are we just attacking these because they're Maelstrom, or are we attacking them because they're dragons and the ninja just wants to get rid of the dragons? You're writing that one down. Get lost, Winston, don't like you. Wasn't how I meant it. Can you do the dragon fight as a group? Yes, you can, and I would normally recommend that. In fact, I wouldn't just normally recommend it, I would recommend it. However, what you are forgetting is the thing that I have no friends. Okay, I have Brit Girl on Nimber Station, but I have no one else online. What did I say? I haven't paid attention to say it again. I tried to make a joke that Darwin was just a big scary Mythran, but it came out wrong. It came out as though he wasn't a dev, or wasn't a good dev, which is insanely untrue. Basically, I failed. Maybe they were good before the Maelstrom. Yeah. I wonder what the relationship was. Someone find me the lore. I need the lore. I need a lore reveal, a deep lore dive. I'm sure there'll be that. I'm sure there are those of us who know the lore, surely. Okay, I'd really quite like if I could just regen my health. Yeah, it possibly also would make a better video for you guys if I were fighting this in a team. And were I better at dodging, actually, as well. Let's try and not die. Story of my life. Sadly, there is no lore before the Maelstrom. Is that lore in and of itself, that there's no lore before the Maelstrom? Or is that just a comment on society? Society didn't care about lore before the Maelstrom attacked. I also wonder how these relate to the mini dragons we get, because, like, these are just huge versions of the pets we have, right? Like, hello, go. Did I make that shot? Yes, I did. Oh, my guy tanked so much damage for me. Thank you very much, little guy. You'd love to play with me, we have to wait for beta. I mean, hopefully... I am insanely excited for the beta too. I don't think it's something people necessarily realise, but like even as like as alpha testers, we are insanely excited for the beta. Like, because the more people, like, genuinely, it is so much more fun. It's so much more fun playing with more people. So, like, yeah, no, huge hype from everyone's side for closed beta. I mean, those dragons did try to murder me earlier. You saw them attacking me, and those are the ones that are allegedly good. It's known that the four explorers roamed together through space and time, and that the four explorers were jubilant. They had finally found what they were looking for. Okay, I'm not going to make the same mistake, but I have made another mistake. I've made another mistake. I've made a bad mistake. I have made so many bad mistakes. No. 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 I'm going to repeat no a few more times because I think it will help me feel better. So I'm going to smash this gong because I hope it will make me feel better. No. Oh, I mucked that up so badly. I mucked that up many ways simultaneously. There you go. Don't like you. I would blame them for the fact that I didn't manage to get the golem in time, but I also just wasn't paying attention to my imagination relative to the dragon's health. But no, I would say literally everyone is hyped for closed beta. Okay, not literally everyone, but basically everyone in the community, tester, dev, everyone is excited for this. And yeah, no, I mean, I am hugely, because I can't wait to see, like, I can't wait to come on and see all of you around. This is going to be amazing. Like, that is very exciting. Oh, I mean, they've got even more on they've got even more people on their website than they do on Twitter. Yeah, it's going to be interesting. I am genuinely very interested to see how the number of followers translates to active users. That's going to be an interesting thing to find out. Oh, also, I'm just going to throw it out there. Hello to that one random person lurking in chat. This is a shout out to you. Hi. I know, because I lurk in streams sometimes, so shout out to you. That's not saying not a shout out to everyone else, I guess, but I mean, I've said hi to most of the people who are chatting. How many on the website? The website, I want to say, is over 20,000. Because bear in mind, like, it is Hello North. Bear in mind, as a game, LU had, I don't know, LU had kind of a young player base. And obviously we're not all young now, but I feel, I don't know, I feel there are still a reasonable number of quite young people in the community, not all of whom have Twitter, but most of whom do have email accounts. And hence, I would expect more people... Oh, okay. Help! Help! I accidentally clicked away. Because I don't have this in full screen. Hello, Niki the Javert. You expect the amount of people signing up. It depends what you have to do to sign up. And I don't know what their plans are yet for that. They've said you will have to do something, that it won't just be all registered accounts. So it will be a subset of the 20,000, and it will be significantly smaller. I would guess you're probably talking on the order of maybe 10,000. 10,000. I don't think it's going to be as high as 20,000. Yeah, there's definitely going to be a huge case of lots of people join and only a few remain. That's always, that's definitely going to be true. I mean, you can see that even on a lot of the Discord servers. So, for instance, LCDRU, I remember when it was first announced that LCDRU was going to... I remember both of the LCDRU alpha events. Okay. I get slightly more concerned when I see I didn't manage to hit them. Come on. If you could all clump up, that'd be brilliant. This is not going well. Okay, fortunately I can recharge faster than he can walk to me. But he just dodged me! Ninjago might bring in some players because it's still an active theme. I doubt a significant number, if I'm honest. Because, like, in terms of being an active theme, the theme, the Ninjago we have is very different from the Ninjago. The Ninjago we have nowadays is very different from the Ninjago we had back when LU was live. They are very different themes, and so I doubt you'd get too many people crossing over. Do I think people who donate will have a better chance? No. I very, very, very specifically do not think that. Mostly because I don't think DLU could get away with that. I'm sure potentially they might want to, because that would be brilliant for them if they could do that. But no, I don't think they're allowed to. Because I mean, if they do, you have a better chance if you donate. That's basically pay for a key, and I doubt Lego are not going to be in a position of saying, "Oh, you're not for profit. You're making people pay for keys, but it's not for profit." No, maybe there is an argument to be made if they were truly NFP, but no, I doubt the team are ever going to go that way. Like, I don't think the argument, oh, we're not for profits, therefore we can do as much as we like to get money for the servers holds. And honestly, most of the developers would be against that, even if someone like Neil tried to push it. I know people like LCDR. Well, I strongly suspect people like LCDR wouldn't. There's some of the devs who I know better wouldn't. So no, technically it doesn't go against not-for-profit to charge money to play. Sounds counterintuitive, but no, you can charge money to play and still be not-for-profit. Because as long as the profits go directly to the server. So it is still possible. Not likely. not likely. And there is also a thing about legally being not-for-profit isn't all they really have to do. They also have to keep LEGO happy, and I don't know if that would. Obviously, I'm not the person who's been in talks with LEGO, so I don't know precisely, but I would be surprised if LEGO would be happy with that. Yeah, they still need donations for the server costs, etc. Yeah, so those donations, yeah, they're going to have to get those somewhere. But they will be donations. I cannot see, like, throughout DLU's entire lifespan, they have been saying that it's going to be basically free. I cannot imagine they would go back on that. If they did, there would be a huge backlash. I mean, it would inevitably come to nothing, but they would receive a lot of annoyed messages. A lot of people in the community would be quite unhappy with them, I feel. So I don't think they'd want to bother. Okay, do not do this whilst I'm in midair. Okay. I've got the imagination. I've got the golem. I'm going to attack. I don't care. Please. No. Why is it 100% of these have failed? I'm 100% willing. Like, Winston wasn't lying. I'm sure. I'm willing to believe him that I have to hit the red X, but I cannot believe that managed to go that badly wrong. Wait a second, did the dragon just damage itself? I think it did. I'm pretty certain the dragon just damaged itself. I think the dragon's AoE attack damages it. Because, okay, so why I think that, wait. Oh no, okay. Why I think that, yeah, when that health bar, yeah, the health bar flashes, it doesn't flash every time it takes damage. It flashes every time, like, it goes beneath a certain value. Or there's some health bars now you also aren't linear. At least the Spider Queen's isn't. Hello, 5 second energy. I am being bad at fighting a dragon. This is what's going on. I'm dying repeatedly to trying to fight dragons. This is way easier with the wormholer. Yeah, I'm sure it is. I mean, it would be way easier with the Serratorizer. Like, I was about to say any Valiant. That's a lie. It would not be easier with the Wing Reaper. For those who don't know, the Wing Reaper is the worst Valiant. I don't care what anyone else has to say. I'm Summoner and proud, but Wing Reaper is 100% the worst Valiant. Ah. But if everyone has wormholers, do any of us really? Yes. Yes, we do. We all have wormholers. You played when levels weren't implemented, yeah. Yeah, genuinely, I'm going to be interested to see... so, there are 175,000, the Valiants, and I want to say 300 faction tokens. I have the faction tokens, more than... And I guess I could technically... I don't know if the old model exploits works, whereby you can buy a model pack from faction tokens and resell it for money. Because, I mean, I honestly don't know. So the thing is, my death rate is constant with the amount of money that I currently have on my character. That doesn't vary, but the amount of coins I drop is proportional to the amount of coins I have. Therefore, mathematically, we get damped motion. And more specifically, the amount of money I have will tend towards a constant value, at which point I lose as much money on average as I make and never go past it. I'm really, really hoping that is something I'm never practically going to reach, and I seem to normally remain net positive, but yeah, it's going to be. No, I'm looking forward to going for the Valiants and stuff like that, but it's going to be a while. Like, I'm one of the more active people. I'm not one of those people who has actually properly ground this game. I have not done that yet. Just because I have stuff, but I have stuff on in life, which I unfortunately, which I should be prioritising more than I am, actually. But I thought I said 300. If I've not, I meant to. Oh, 300 isn't. Really? Is it 500? Also, no, I refuse to. Okay, one health, and those guys were spawning behind me. That could have been close. So the thing is, I always thought Valiants were 200. I had in my head Valiants were 250,000, but they just aren't. All right, there you are. Dragon battle. I would say successfully completed. I will not describe me failing at the golem 3 times in a row for different reasons each time as exactly a success. But you know, this was something. This was something. In terms of standard of gameplay, it's me. Take what you can get. I'm never going to be good at this. always been a little bit bad. And so I want to extra return. Okay, I'm going to have a drink quickly. First try. Indeed, zero deaths as well. 0 deaths. You saw nothing. Okay. I'm going to... So next up, we have at least one mission to hand in at the Great Tree. Hello. Okay, that popped up in the corner of my screen. I genuinely so nearly jumped off the ledge. Yeah, you're not the only one who has Quixicles. LU, everything is basically a race. I can go and check in Nexus Tower if people want later. I mean, the level 40 for the Valiant capes is definitely. I definitely remember that. Okay. Oh, okay. I have completed this. So, you suggested that it might be easier. It might be easier to do this fight with a friend. The doctor there is the Master Temple, to whom I've referred previously. With, I'm sure, completely legitimate amounts of armour and imagination. I wasn't aware there were armour increasing... I don't actually know how he got that much armour. I wasn't aware there were armour increasing glitches in the game. I knew there were health increasing glitches. I didn't realise armour. Did I already trade? No. My rather large number of Maelstrom bricks is currently in a vault in Nexus Tower. Okay. Looks like I'm gonna totally abandon MT and Have I already completed the Dragon's mission on here? I might have done. Okay, wait a second. So I need to... Okay. I nearly slipped off the ledge there. It's definitely possible to land there because there are slopes on... I feel really bad. I just see Master Temple walking up the side there. I just headed on out. Funky was the person who had way too much through the health glitch. And he had over 1,000. He is probably the only person in LU history to not have GM powers and to still manage to tank a hit from the Uber Hammer. The only downside was the amount of time it took him to actually get his health up to 100. Or up to 1,000 rather. And the fact that he still had a reasonably high chance of dying to Admirals back when they were broken. Oh, the legend. I'm assuming you people wouldn't mind to see a dragon battle actually going correctly. And possibly watching me get some good loot. I don't know. I haven't actually looked through the loot I got from the dragon battles. I should have done that. Let's stop off to sell some of that. Okay. Time Trooper and Ultra Survivor, neither of those we can get at the moment. 1,000 health is very much like invincibility. Until you fall off the ledge. Because bear in mind, one of the times that one out of like the 2 times I died in the dragon fight there was from falling off the ledge. So that is still entirely possible and has happened to him, I believe. I could save things for life, but honestly, doesn't feel that worth it. Admiral's fixed is knockback implemented. Yes and yes. The Admirals are very fair now. This is quite nice, that you get more tough buff source from fighting the dragons. I don't think they work at the moment, so I'm going to sell them. And I don't hugely need them on this character, but for a hardcore LU character, that would be really nice. Do I want these? I feel I'm going to need them now that I've sold them, but anyway. Red Imaginite. Oh, we can see if we can get lucky. And blue Imaginite. That's always good to see. Actually, I don't need vault space at the moment. Don't care about stuns particularly. I've got a camera. If I want stuns, actually, I don't remember which is better. I feel the stun from the Dragon's Tooth is better than the Flash Bulb, I think. So I'm going to get rid of the Flash Bulb. Mermaid Head, don't need it. Everlasting Hot Dog, again, it would be nice in other contexts and other characters, but I don't need it on this one. So I need to get rid of anything else. Potion of Shielding, again, hardcore LU character, that'd be brilliant. This character, not so much. Is there anything that needs balancing? Depends who you ask. Is it normal that your mouse is way too much right of the things you want to click? The reason that that is happening is because of how I've resized my screen in OBS. That's what's going on there. I don't know exactly what's causing it. Hey, I made actually a decent profit from that. Okay, from my personal opinion, are there things that need to be rebalanced? My personal opinion is ill-informed. I have only ever mained Assembly. And in that, I have only ever mained Summoner. And Summoner's apparently commonly regarded as the worst Assembly class. So I'm evidently not the person to talk about it. The one thing I played and felt really, really needed buffing was the Wing Reaper. So, for those who don't know, I mentioned the Wing Reaper earlier. Wing Reaper spawns owls. These owls deal... It spawns 3 owls. They deal a reasonably low amount of damage and have a reasonably low amount of health, which means I never found a time when it was worth it to play as them. Like, yeah, there was never an occasion where the Wing Reaper was good, basically. Because yeah, okay, sure, maybe it was brilliant. Maybe the Wing Reaper is brilliant if you're surrounded by loads of enemies, but if you're surrounded by loads of enemies, you don't use the owl attack anyway. You use the charge up, which I think did like 5 damage in a circle. Wait, no, that can't be right. I hope that isn't right. No, I think it was the third swipe dealt 5 damage in a circle. I hope it's not right, because I know the Serratorizer dealt 15 damage, I think it was, or something like that. The Serratorizer dealt a very, very high amount of damage, so, and I think that was with its charge up, so. Honestly, do I think things need a buff? No. I honestly feel... oh, hello. Well, you're about to watch knockback working. I know lots of people do. Or at least a vocal group of people do. I don't think it's a huge problem. Wait a second, who was that who just... Did Radiation just try and snipe me? I think Radiation might have tried to swipe me. To snipe, rather. Okay. Yeah, the Wing Reaper was... I think flimsy is a brilliant word to describe it. It was as though you were fighting enemies with the wing of an owl. Wing Reaper charge was just deals damage in front of you. Okay, yeah. I can believe that. I didn't remember it, but I can thoroughly believe it. What was it I was actually here to do? There was definitely a mission I was here to do. Oh, yeah. I need to get the treasure back. Which I swear I already... Okay, well, I'm not going to ask too many questions. I thought I'd already gotten that back, but yeah, genuinely, in terms of nerfs and buffs, I don't see a huge amount that needs to be done. Common complaint is the level system. The level system needs to go, the level system needs to be reworked. And why do we know it needs to go, it needs to be reworked? The only reason I know, or I might think something was wrong with the level system at the moment, I don't know, maybe... there were lots of people who were there who played back in the day before the level system was implemented. And I'm not saying... and like, maybe that would change my opinion. However, for me, I don't think what's making the game slow right now is the level system per se. I think it's the fact that you're... I think it's mostly where you can get levels from, and the fact that currently the way the game is implemented, the way the game is done at the moment, there are just lots of achievements I can't get. But I don't think, that's not I don't think that's a problem inherent to the level system. I think that's just the fact the game's in development. I can see why, I'm not saying you're wrong to dislike the level system. I can certainly see why people might dislike it. Because it forces you into gameplay that it forces your hand in how you play the game in many ways. And no, I'm not a huge fan of that. Because it basically says, level system basically says, it feels very artificial. It feels like there is something artificial holding you back. So no, I see why people dislike it. However, I don't dislike it enough to suggest that it should be removed, personally. Not saying people are wrong to. Yeah, okay. You want things that are a little weird. Yeah, the Smash 10,000 enemies. That is not a great achievement. And mostly because you do these huge achievements and they give you something that isn't that great. I feel things that need to be buffed. You probably want more achievements and more rewards for harder achievements, because thus far it is really, really, really not worth going for the smash 10,000 enemies achievement when you can be really, really, really not worth going for that when you could just do dailies. Like, okay, you'd get that at the end of doing dailies, but it feels like you might as well. It feels like you want something more. Like, you should, if you've reached that stage, you really should get something more than having it just being another reasonably small reward. And at that stage, you probably have better gear anyway. Again, probably made more of a difference back in the day when when free to play was a thing. That probably made a huge difference. Why am I going here? There is nothing I can buy that I would need. Yes. Okay. Thank you. I should say for anyone watching this later. Actually, I guess you can always see chats, but still, shout out to ParadoxLU, who every time it has been said, every time we've said anything, has replied with, "I think Wormhole needs a buff." Thank you. Yes, so that's something that's been commented quite a bit recently. That the attacking system does hold you in place a bit. I agree. However, I don't know I would suggest updating that. I don't know I would suggest changing that on the current minifigures. What I think the fix on the current weapons, because I feel like it's not it makes fighting a little bit clunky, but it's not awful. What I would like is for maybe new late game weapons to be added, for which that's better. Like where you can move around a little bit more whilst fighting. Because yes, it's this is very clearly a kid's game, and lots of things have been decided based off of the fact that it's a kid's game. What am I not holding? I'm not holding this. I forgot that this one goes for as long as I have imagination. Just gonna bop out. It's a bop. Yeah, you literally just got me clicking along because I didn't feel confident enough in my ability to sing on tune. Or in tune was the word I meant to say. There we are. I'm just going through these. So yeah, so for the have I done all of them? No, I've not done this one. Again, people have probably seen me do these already. But yeah, there we are. These all exist. They are bugged and don't remain indefinitely for now, but hey, they exist. AMT. Yeah, Raymond, don't exaggerate. He's right, that'd be over the top. Wait a second, sand blue? I was not aware this was a colour that existed. I see only one sandy colour. Aww. Okay, the legend is charging up my imagination, I think. Oh, genuine legends. I'm going to see if I can get all of these the same. I'm assuming that's not implemented at the moment, but you never know. It would be cool if I could. I think it's possible. I think they should be smashable. So I can hopefully... Come on. There we are. I think there's a... I think there's something. Was that the achievement for getting 4 of the same thing up and running at the same time? Because I tried doing this back when this wasn't implemented properly, and it did not go well. What is a licensed technician? What do you get? Build 4 of the same. Yeah, the same effect at the same time. There we are. Quick build the lasers. Have not built any lasers. Let me do that. Hello there, Mustache Man. / General Kenobi, as everyone else is pointing out. Why am I clicking on that and not attacking it? Hey, no, I see what's happening here. Face to face with greatness and it's strange. Don't even know how you feel. It's adorable. He knows he can soak up the damage. How can you help me? I feel bad. You know, if by standing still whilst you type so I can demonstrate a glitch on you and attack you. I just feel bad. Any suggestions in chat? Actually. I bet obliged isn't going to be the word. Isn't going to be in here. Yep. Yeah. Reasonably often get somewhat stymied by the limited number of words we have. Do you know if the devs have ideas for their own content? Yes. Yes, they do. The only one we haven't seen is a proper Key or Canyon race. Gonna do one. What are you saying? Does he have a slightly higher speed boost? No, I don't know. What? The dirt throwing? No. No, this is the best feature DLU's ever added. Get lost. De-racing. Yeah. You haven't seen Key or Canyon. A proper Key or Canyon race, I'm assuming. Have you seen me muck it up or something? I'm not certain. So the thing is, I've actually recorded quite a lot of racing. I don't know. Please tell me he's leaving me hanging. That'd be a brilliant prank. Bruh. Well, that hurts. Oh no, there he is. He's coming back. I felt so baited. Wait. Okay, I'm confused, but okay. And you don't remember racing from live? Was it any fun? In live, I just whacked my headphones with a pair of scissors. Don't ask how that happens accidentally. Should have seen that coming. Should have seen that coming. I really should have seen that coming. Can you race with more than 2 people yet? Wait, did I just really hit myself with that? Yes, you can. Racing with more than 2 people does work. Where can you download the DLU client to be prepared for closed beta? PvP flags 1. Okay. Are we ready to watch this go badly? Let me regen health and let's go for this then. You can't bone daddy me. No, I don't accept that. Goodbye, bone. Possibly won't actually smash it. It's actually got a decent amount of health. Okay, okay. Let's go for this then. MT seems to want to. I'm assuming he knows the meta as well, but if he doesn't, I'm going to try and get him with it. Okay, maybe he doesn't know the meta. Wait, why can I not hit him? Okay, this might be a problem. He may not know that part of the meta, but if I can't hit him whilst he doesn't know that part of the meta, that is useless. Uh-oh. Oh no, that is bad. This is bad. Now I am stunned. I'm confused that no more damage has been done to me. It just stun lock you. Okay. Okay, I can get moving. Do I have armor recharge on me? Armor recharge? Yes, I do. Okay. How do I... Okay, those are... Oh, yeah. How did I get that? That is currently one of the few that is one of the few illegitimate items I have in my inventory right now. If he was just baiting me, fair enough. Sorry, yes. So I got very much distracted, but where can you download DLU client to be prepped for beta start? You can't download it in advance, but well, okay, technically you can. I think there probably is an exposed URL somewhere, but you'll need an account anyway. With the client, but you'll be able to download it once. Yeah, you'll be able to download it once beta begins. And you download it. You put your key in on the DLU website, and you can then download it from there. I mean, maybe that will change because I haven't seen the new website. Whatever it is whatever changes they're working on, I haven't seen those. But at least with what everything looked like before, that was how it worked. That's a very good point, Paradox OU. Thank you. Oh, okay. I just accidentally clicked off. Oh, that wasn't accidental. I was trying to scroll up to something in chat because I realised I got totally distracted. I feel So there was a question somewhere about about the developers having ideas about adding stuff in. There was something about adding non-Maelstrom stuff, like lore prior to the Maelstrom. I feel at the moment lots of people want to go for just adding more worlds, more things to fight, and non-Maelstrom stuff is weird. Because why, from a lore perspective, and there are lore and gameplay perspectives to consider. Lore perspective, that can be fudged. You can always fudge lore. But from a gameplay perspective, how do you make something? Oh no, this is bad. Oh, okay, not so bad. But from a gameplay perspective, how do you make something? How do you make gameplay that like you need? So, how do you make gameplay that? Okay, that was really bad on my part. How do you make gameplay that isn't just like content that's already been seen? Okay, this also thing with racing. The real meta for racing I've discovered recently it matters who gets out in the lead first, hugely. If you can get enough of a lead, you can get all the power-ups before the other person can. I was lucky, team may have thrown for me there. I'm not totally certain, but regardless, I'll take it. So yes, let's see how well I can talk on the topic of lore, gameplay, and new items whilst racing. Oh, I missed that. It's bad. Yes, so one huge thing to think about is how does it fit into the rest of the world? Because Ninjago did that, and I don't think Ninjago succeeded. Gonna go out on a limb there. I think Ninjago didn't do too well on that front, because the Ninjago stuff, it didn't really... So the idea was we can add Ninjago. What? Okay, the idea was, yeah, we add Ninjago, it creates this whole new area for the players to play around in. Brilliant. And we're going to have it be basically a totally separate ecosystem from the rest of the Crook system. Our weapons will deal moderate around rank 2 damage everywhere else. And the player's normal weapons will deal... the player's normal weapons will deal next to nothing. Okay, I wasn't paying attention because I was reading chat there. That's a good point, actually, which I don't think is mentioned too much. It really does. I see what you mean about LU. It really felt like it did want to have a proper story. I agree. Because and there is deeper lore than that we see in the game. It's interesting that internally in Net Devil, the Baron, for instance, was referred to as the prisoner. He was a prisoner of the Maelstrom, this thing he was created. In the game, he's very much presented as this controlling and directing influence, which I'm sure to an extent he would have proven to be in the lore, but it's interesting from a lore perspective. Note, none of the explorers do really much to try and save their friend. Like, okay, they take the minimal effort of trying to stop him being dragged in, of like trying to grab him, I guess. That's about all they do to help their friends. Like, what? It's kind of how does that fit in with the rest of the lore? So the explorers currently don't come off doing that, and I would like to have seen if they could have taken the game in a direction of trying to sort of actually having you trying to save the Baron. Like, that would have been a brilliant boss fight. If you had something, I don't want it to happen. I don't want it to happen from a gameplay perspective. Well, but the thing is, that's somewhat of a lie. What if you did have a Spider Queen-esque battle against the Baron? You could destroy. You could have it. You could build up to the Baron being this huge end game boss, right? You could have everyone thinking, we're going to battle the Baron, and get there, and the Baron is just a prisoner of the Maelstrom, and you still needs to fight the Maelstrom. The Maelstrom doesn't just magically go away because the Baron did. So yeah, I feel the Baron boss fight, because the issue is you cannot boss fight the Maelstrom, or the rest of the game does not make any sense. Okay, let's take that. You can't boss fight the Maelstrom, because or at least you can't win in a boss fight against the Maelstrom. In which case it's kind of, what would you achieve? You can't win in a boss fight against the Maelstrom, so would it be a survival exercise? We've got Avant-Garde and survival. Or we've got survival games. I'm not saying survival games are bad, but it wouldn't stand out. It wouldn't be something distinct and separate. And so if it's not going to be something distinct and separate, right? So let's see. Okay, Brick Girl's still allegedly being in Nimbus Station, but I suspect that might be bugged because no one wants to remain in Nimbus Station for this long. Yeah, it would be fun to see. Yeah, the Maelstrom battle I don't think could ever happen without becoming just something that already exists. I feel a battle against the Maelstrom couldn't ever. You would have to lose, at which point it becomes either survival or boss rush, which is Battle of Nimbus Station, basically. I don't think you can do much more than that. And, like, if you defeated the Maelstrom, there's then the question of why there's so much Maelstrom around in the game. Okay, maybe it's residual or whatever. That doesn't feel, to me, particularly fulfilling. Wasn't there a huge spider lair-like area in the remastered LU OST that was scrapped? Must admit, I didn't watch through those as carefully as I perhaps should have done it. So I suspect the area that's being referred to there is the original Spider Cave, which, if you want more stuff on, I want to say Neil and or Avery Sumner have some stuff on their YouTube channels showing off the OG, like the originally developed Spider Cave. I don't know if it was ever in the game, because bear in mind, one thing that's worth noting is I was not here. I'm not one of those people. There are loads and loads of people in the community who were like here since the game was beginning. I'm not one of those. There are lots of things I don't know about the early days of LU. And so I'm not gonna... Really? Well, that's just brilliant. And so I can't pretend to be very knowledgeable about those, unfortunately. Wish I were. But yeah, all I know is I have seen like the quite huge OG Spider Cave. I don't know if it was originally going to be a world or what, but I know there are definitely videos of that around. You can take a look at. And yeah, you could do the... So there's the difference between there's the somewhat subtle difference between the Spider Boss and the Spider Queen. The Spider Boss is what pulled the Baron into Imagination to begin with. It might have appeared somewhere in one of the Great Minifigure missions. I don't know. Again, wasn't around for those. So I'm not certain there, but yeah, they are very much two different entities. Well, here we are. Well, here we are again. It's always such a pleasure. Hopefully, maybe this time I'll build the golem. For people who couldn't tell underneath my bad singing, that's a Portal reference. Or for people who, like me, who haven't played Portal, and who, unlike me, don't spend too much of their time listening to the 8-bit big band. Which I definitely do. Spend too much of my time, that is. Okay. Who can I talk to? Talk to that guy? And I can talk to that guy. Then let us do so. What is the newest update to Darkflame? I mean, there have been quite a few major updates recently. There's been... so there was the Forbidden Valley update, and then one day, Mick, going in true DOU spirit, posts this message saying... the Venture League has people of the Venture League might or find stuff upon exploring or something. It's some cryptic message like that, but it was basically, hey, take a look around, we've implemented some new features, and those new features were Nexus Tower, racing, and mixed work on the red blocks. Which seriously, yeah, they are literally... I remember when, like, level 20 was something that was nearly impossible, that was like really difficult to get, because I think level 20, no, level 15 was hard to get. Level 20 was basically impossible. I think Kiao and Funky were like level 22 max. Then Forbidden Valley got added, then Nexus Tower and Racing got added, and now, like, so much more than that is possible. Like, I have not grabbed... Well, this was not where I intended to come. I just wasn't thinking. Well. Okay, I don't want that guitar. I might as well sell it, because we're going to do Dragon Battle and our inventory is going to get filled up. Yes, so let's... You remember when Close Beta was going to be there? I know! I remember those days as well. And... It is surprising. Yeah, I did not think we would have this much by now. Like, seriously, I did not think we would have this much, and I think because I thought development would be solely focused on. I've made a rookie mistake again. I solely thought development would be focused on eliminating some small bugs, and it would kind of be held up on those before we went further on, and I'm so glad it didn't. But I do want to shout some things out. So, just to remind people that a lot of the content we are seeing here isn't actually necessarily new code. Quite a lot of it is new code, but not all of it. So lots of the missions that are working here would have been working with their existing code base, and as is reasonably often pointed out, racing, etc. Lots of the work for that was done by Simon. I am not undermining. I don't want to undermine either here. I feel lots of people have been saying, "Oh, Simon did all the work for racing," or "Oh, Winston implemented racing," and like both of those. They both. Did I just get a boom trap kit from? Okay, that's cool. Yeah, like both those things happened. They both worked on implementing racing. Okay. Oh, actually, let's quickly do the Smashed Horseman mission. I possibly shouldn't have taken 2 on at once. That was a stupid idea, but Okay, it's not too bad. Not too bad, given that horseman was attacking me rather than my thing. Yeah, basically what Ankry said. People implemented racing. Simon did a lot of the research for racing first. And then, yeah, Winston also did it. So, it's a very good summary by Ankry. Goodbye, Paul L. Thank you very much for being on. How much is actually available right now? Quite a bit. Tier 3 factions available? Yes, technically. The answer is basically yes, you can, but they're quite hard to get to. It is reason. Okay, are we ready to do this? Do we think I'm going to manage better than last time? Yeah, tier 3 factions technically available, but it is much harder to get them now than it would have been in the original LU because they are behind a level lock. And in the original LU, by the time you were getting to around thinking about tier 3 factions, you would have gone to Crux Prime. And in Crux Prime, you take a step, you get about 1 million XP because just everywhere is a special area. Yeah, so. Also, can we just agree the paradox area theme is genuinely just a bop? Yeah, I mean, you implement Crux Prime, and basically level 30 in Valiants are plausible because Crux Prime has a lot of content, has lots of missions. You finish because once you implement Crux Prime, there aren't that many missions left to go. Or at least there aren't that many missions that weren't self-contained, because Ninjago was meant to be self-contained. Tier 3 gears 30, sadly, believe me, otherwise I would have some. A little some. Yeah, Ankry, you're banned. Do you have an unbanned Egmo account? Anyway, gonna avoid that. Apparently, according to Winston's earlier, the book isn't locked, and I'm reasonably willing to trust him on that, because he's looked into a lot of this. He knows far more about this stuff than I do. Just gonna keep moving. Lob a thing at those guys. There we are. I'll pick up some imagination to cover the cost, or maybe I won't. But yes, so the thing I would say is Ninjago was meant to stand alone. Crux Prime, or sorry, Nexus Tower was never meant to stand alone. Nexus Tower presupposed the existence of Crux Prime, meaning that you've got lots of missions which kind of overlap with Crux Prime comes up a lot, basically. And so not only would you have all the Crux Prime missions, which are a lot of missions, not only would you have all of the named enemies, which is a lot of named enemies, but you'd also finish off all the leftover missions you currently have from other parts of the game, which do slowly pile up. The only issue is, yeah, there's the same reason Crux Prime would be a nice thing to see implemented, i.e. that it's huge, is the same reason we're probably unlikely to see it implemented for quite a while. Like, the devs could let us in, but... And, yeah, so, according to something Winston said a while back, with a couple of days' work, it would be possible, but... Why would you actually... but... No, he didn't say why would you actually, sorry, I'm adding the why would you actually, but yeah. Winston's point was it is technically possible. They could get it in, get Crux Prime up and running to a reasonable degree within a week, but no one plans to, basically, is the conclusion. Yeah, I think the capes were literally just... I mean, so they did one thing right with the capes. The notion that you can have something... The notion that you should give character customizability without sacrificing function. Which is something that gets brought up a reasonable amount recently. The fact that all characters in LU basically look like one of 12 things. More or less. And okay, maybe a little bit more than 12 because... You have, okay, maybe 20, because two-thirds of the classes have their own book. Oh, no, not have their own book. Sorry, this is why I shouldn't fight the maelstrom whilst talking. Two-thirds of classes have secondary color options, but the thing is, those secondary color options don't typically work with one another. So you can't mix and match between the two of them. So it literally is just your 12 classes at rank 3. Maybe some and yeah, then people swap out the Jester hat once they get it, basically. And that's basically as much of a metagame as there is. I know people... There isn't that much. Yeah, you saw that. You must have seen that. The damage it took from itself there. But yeah, so I think that's the aim of just giving people status symbols, which is a good idea. Adding extra slots, that is difficult. Adding things, yeah. Forging of items to solve this problem has been discussed. Okay, go. Shoot. Yes! Finally! Success. Yeah, reforging of items, changing cosmetic appearances of stuff. Vanity slots themselves are hard to add, because you have to muck with the game's GUI, and depending on how hackily you want it, there's no real neat way of doing it. You could do it reasonably easily and without it looking too bad, but there's no way of... There's no very neat... It's all going to be some degree of hack, basically. Just in the way things are hard-coded. Okay. In the immortal words of Mario, let's go. Which has been pointed out to me that I overused that saying. And it's been pointed out to the person who pointed out to me that I don't care. It's a little bit mean to Vicey, but... Yeah. Other things people complain about are combat is just spam alt. That is true. But I also feel, so there are loads and loads of complaints that get levelled against this game. Honestly, there comes a certain stage where after you've made enough complaints, you are kind of just saying, can I just play a different game? Which, like, you have permission to. Like, LU is not the best game. LU never will be. I can't kill Hall Canyon MM12 without anyone else online. And my friends list is currently empty aside from Brick Girl, who's been sitting seemingly invisible in Nimbus Station for as long as I can remember. Yes, so I was discussing this, and yeah, there are things when DLU goes open source, I have plans to implement certain things to it, and a forging system is one of those things. Okay, come on. Okay, I'm just going to take out you. Oh, I got all of them. Nice. Big brains attack with left click. Not when they're fighting a dragon, they don't. When they're fighting a dragon, they attack however the heck they like, because it doesn't make much difference. Anyway, because it's single target. But no, it is a fair point. The combat system in LU is simplified, but that is a direct result of the fact, you know, kids' game. I appreciate the easiness. There is something to be said for skill ceiling. I would like it if the skill ceiling were higher, personally. I would like there to be ways of doing things more efficiently with higher. If you have better skill, have better movement, I want there to be some incentive to push me on those things. Because, like, LU's movement system is cool. It has its quirks, pardon me. It has its quirks, and like, I enjoy those. I mean, that's the reason why I speedrun community. I really enjoy those quirks. It is fun to look at stuff like that. It is fun to come up with cool glitches, cool things. I mean, effectively cool bugs in the code to abuse, but boom. But I guess the issue raised here is not easy or hard, is it appealing, and LU's combat is simple. I find it relaxing, personally. If I want to do something challenging, LU related, I will not do combat. I'll do parkour. I'll look at getting into hard to reach places, because that's what I find fun if I want something challenging. And there are things that are insanely precise there if you want precision stuff. And stuff that's difficult for that reason. Okay, let's go. I've learnt. There we are. There we are, you see? I actually have... I improve. I evolve over time. But yeah, one of the nice things is that DLU almost certainly will... It's that there are going to be server mods written. I can guarantee that because I intend on writing some. Like, people are going to add things to the server, and there'll be some extent to which server mods will get spread depending on how good they are. I think that's going to be a great thing. I think that will. The question: server mods significantly easier. I don't know if you mean redundant or repetitive. Assuming you mean repetitive, I get what you mean. Was this Golem always here? What do you mean in live? I can't talk right from the moment they implemented these. It was live through the entire time it was there through the entire time I played in live. And it was there, if you mean earlier today, yes it was. I was just really bad and failed at it 3 times in a row. Each time for a different reason. And each time a variant on me being bad. What will the devs be adding next? Not-for-profit status. And, like, honestly, there are no specific plans, to my knowledge. I'm sure the devs... because the thing is, with DLU, I think overall there are goals. There are goals we want to get more stuff working, but I don't think there are plans for specific enemies, and I think that's something that the devs probably enjoy, is the fact that overall they're all working to the same game, but they can basically just pick whatever section they want to work on, and work on that. Whatever they find appealing, whatever they have the most experience with, they can just go and work on it. June, July 2011, don't remember those columns. I'm fairly... I assume I would have been playing back then. Wait a second. I can guarantee I was playing back then. I'm fairly certain I remember them at the very least in Crux Prime. I at the very least remember... I want to say I remember them with Crux Prime Dragons. I could be wrong. Maybe I'm misremembering. Maybe I only remember them with these. Maybe I remember them with none of them. You should know by now, I'm an idiot. Literally, this channel is based off of me not knowing much, but just having spent a lot of time in the LU community. That is what this channel is. This is, yeah, knowledge through persistence rather than anything else. And largely knowledge through saying lots of things that have been incorrect and being corrected lots of times. Want to recharge, thank you very much. I keep trying to recharge and it keeps not working. Hello. I actually quite like the audio cue for these guys, because it tells me they're there before they appear, which is helpful. Okay, I'm ready. I'm prepared. The things have recently been vanquished. Look how easy this is. Only a true noob would have difficulty with this game. Ah, it's so easy. It's the most trivial result in all of LEGO Universe gameplay. Of course, for people who haven't had this particular lecture, that meme isn't going to make any sense. Ah well. You love I can spam armor. The only issue with armor regen is the armor regen has the one downside of it takes time and stuns you in place, and I have died whilst getting armor regen before. However, I will say, it is significantly easier to do this dragon battle as assembly than it is to do it as Paradox, where you don't have armor regen. I definitely feel it, and I wouldn't want to be something like Venture, where you don't have armor regen or imagination regen. Question, have I ever thought about interviewing one of the developers? Yes. You might be here just from if you're here from just the Ninja Warlog channel, you won't know this, but yes, I have already... I've already done this. There's on my channel what was attempted to be an interview of Winston and ended up with us just playing Uchu for a good 3 hours. Brick Fury just got his back turned there. I approve of that. Right, so, oh, hello, you've got a mission for me. But yeah, and I more recently did one with Darwin, and I do intend to continue doing those in the future. Grant Winston got in there before me, but yes, classes revolving around regenerating health. The only one that springs to mind is Adventurer, which was their rank 3 or something. Oh, which I now see that, yeah, both Grant Winston and MM12 beat me to that. Oh well. Okay, I'm pretty certain these aren't doable. Is this the mission that wasn't doable? I know one of these missions isn't doable. I mean, that seems not to be counting. Possibly I have to do all of them first. I'm not certain how this works. Okay, I don't see anything else, and if I have to smash those to get it, then it won't work. most of the time, I would agree with you. Most of the time, it is going to be pretty impractical. However, there are times if you're, for instance, using the Batlord kit, then it is actually reasonably practical. But that would require you building up a combo that involves both Batlord and eventually, and that is some pretty serious advanced planning that you'd have to go to for that to actually be worth it. And even so, even in that instance, I feel like if you are betting on yourself going Batlord, then you are missing out on some higher DPS things, because Batlord you're going to want to combo with other Batlord items rather than, for instance, comboing it with, say, Mosaic Jester Hat for some high damage. Okay, let's chuck shurikens, because cool, but I know I won't use them. There's a lot I've had to I have to regularly remind myself, no, I know I want to think I'll use this item, but I know I won't. Do Sentinels recharge something for everyone? No, the Sentinel charge up is blocking. They do have one ability. There is some ability that one of them does, maybe multiple of them, which increase max armor. Grand Winston getting in there before me every single time. Yes. Yeah, max armor increase. What's the friends limit maximum capacity? I don't know. I'm afraid. Right, gonna get rid of this one because we've got the. I said I'm gonna get rid of this linked item. Okay, looks like I've got to sell it. Looks like I've got to trash it then, rather. Oh, because yeah, I got that one now. I had a panicked moment for a second where I thought, wait a second, maybe I. What do you think? Is it possible to soft lock yourself like that? That seems like that would be a possible soft lock. That you could get trapped. That you could delete that item. And never be able to get... If you delete that item down here, you could never be able to get back past through the force field to... And without getting back through there, you can never get to Nexus Tower, you can never get to On Accolade. And you'd never be able to buy a new hat. I'm assuming maybe you're just not meant to be able to delete them? Maybe? But that seems strange, because then you'd be forced to always carry that one on you. I don't know. Anyway, I'm going to buy myself a different set of trousers. I believe I own the gem scepter at the moment. Not the okay. I'm going to buy myself some bell bottoms. Wait a second. Do I? Let me just see what I have in my. Do I still have the? No, I don't have that. I swear I completed this quest. Where do you spawn when you fall down next to the force field? Yeah, I'm wondering that. I'm gonna... Actually, I don't know. I want to check that. And I also don't know checking it is worth it. Because the thing is, if I... currently spawn points in DLU aren't 100% accurate. So I could test this out. I'd lose 677 coins and might not gain anything. I still might not have the right answer, so I'm going to avoid doing that for now. But here, just saying, actually got you get some reasonably Forbidden Valley. You actually get some reasonably good gear. Gnarled Forest, you might as well do in your faction gear. Forbidden Valley, you can reasonably even things out. MM12 factions go if you want to be. So yeah, the eventually being awful is something of a meme. That is a large part of why everyone goes on about VL awful. Like it is largely for the memes. It's not truly. Yeah. I mean, let's just say they don't have the Wing Reaper. But no, I don't. They have benefits. They have benefits. I mean, I personally, for me personally, the best benefit is one of their items gives you the super jump. Actually has some cool exploits linked in with it that I can do that. It's definitely playable. It is not as bad as everyone goes on. I'd be interested to know. I know Blaster Builder at one point, having played all classes in live, he did a summary of the classes he'd found the most and least enjoyable. I think Summoner was near the bottom of that list. Woo! Summoner pride. I remain a summoner and proud. But yeah, no, I think I decided so when I go live, my first character is going to be Assembly. I already know the name of the character I'm going to play. I already know what faction it's going to be, and I was planning on having Ninja Vel U because, like, Ninja Vel U wasn't the name I went by back in LU, original LU. So I was like free to choose class for that. I was originally going to go Venture. Then I realised it's a ninja, it kind of has to be Paradox. But, yeah. But yes, okay, so, who is offering me? You're offering me mission rewards. Oh yeah, because I smashed some horsemen for you. Repair all 3 pipes at the same time. I couldn't find the other ones. And I did see someone, I think it was Tiffany Electricity, reporting earlier that it was disappeared. Yeah, there are lots of things you can argue are wrong with LU as a game. My personal opinion is that these things should be fixed moving forwards. That eventually weapons in the game are going to get more power. Like, as you add more areas, you're going to want progression that adds, like, probably adds more difficulty. Things are going to get powerful. You don't want things getting overpowered, so, like, ideally you want to you want to think carefully about things. But yeah. I feel there are issues to be addressed, but I feel address them with new stuff. Don't rework the old. I don't feel the old stuff needs reworking. I feel the old stuff. It isn't perfect, but it can be addressed in new things, so that if people really want to, they can play the original game the way they said chose. I mean, I guess you have the issue between main servers and modded servers, but eventually there will probably be one or two. There will probably be one vanilla server, that will presumably be DLU, and there might be one modded server. One big modded server. I doubt there will be too many servers other than that. Almost inevitably, there will also be the uncensored server. I really don't want that to occur, and it puts things in risk, as I've said 1,000 times, if it does occur, but I mean, I can't stop it occurring, and there is still a fair chance it might. I did always find the whole... So I was watching Indiana Jones for the first time the other day, and I was like, you've got a guy the thing he fights with is a whip. What does that really spring to my mind? Yes. Treatment of slaves and maltreatment of animals. I mean, I guess it'd also be maltreatment of slaves. I think I could definitely say just maltreatment of lots of different groups of people. It's kind of like, why have you picked this as the thing with which the protagonist fights? I don't know. Maybe I'm the only person who had that instant reaction seeing it, but I was just like, I'm not saying a whip isn't cool, and as a weapon, it's at least far more interesting than the sword. So I'm not saying you're wrong to want to fight with the whip. I just find it, and it's one of those things. This has now entered popular culture, so yeah, and it's now no longer got those connotations. But that just struck me when I first watched Indiana Jones. It's like, and like the adventurer class does seem reasonably inspired therefrom. I'm a fan of orange juice. Okay, so trying to think about what else is implemented that I haven't shown off. Okay, I can get... Oh, wait a second, hello. Level 26, I totally missed that. Hello there, Isaac Jacob. My favourite misspelt Isaac. How much of the original game have they still got to add in? Quite a bit. I think that's fair to say. Like, we're not halfway there. Definitely not. But... Wait a second. I swear I just saw him say he would shave off his mustache. I mean, unfortunately, it's Starbase 2001. It's going to be a while. Going to be a while before he will have to shave off his mustache. But, you know, I'm sure it can be arranged. So this might actually be a good opportunity to show off Nexus Tower, because I haven't really shown that off on stream yet. And after that, I think I'll call it a night and go to sleep. So one of these days, because yeah, I felt I should do a proper stream on this, but I have yet to actually talk to my friends tonight and go to sleep after that. Would be good. Thank you, call me cozy. I was near a similar area. A similar number of coins a while back, and was like, I wonder if people will notice this. No one commented on it then. See, people are commenting on it now. I mean, okay, so jokes aside, you used to know whenever source code had been... I was waiting for that from Paradox LU. Oh, wait a second, actually no, was that... Okay, I wasn't specifically waiting it from you, I was waiting for that from someone. But that was not the number I thought that people were going to go for. What's that? Plus 259, that is 69,500... I cannot do maths. Okay, I'm quitting this stupid thing. Oh, is that... That's, what, 69490. Was that meant to be... So I thought someone was going to go for a 69420 meme, but... Is that a meme? I don't know. Anyway, moving on. I'm actually kind of excited for the treasure chests. That would be fun to find. Yeah, no, I mean, you've been extremely well informed, Grant Winston, so it's been good to have you here. Hello, Zayop, that is. Okay, where do we think these chests are going to be? Yeah, okay, the 438 coins, that one I was expecting. Okay, that's broken as well. Yeah, the 438, that I saw coming. But... Okay. It's always worth a try. Okay, where... Given there are 15 of these hidden around Nexus Tower, I would have thought I would have seen at least one of them by now, because normally there's one that's reasonably obvious. Are these actually going to be hard to find? That'd be kind of cool. As long as they're hard to find and not stupid to find. Yeah, I figured that was your aim, Paradox LU. I saw it ended on a. I saw there was a 4, so I figured. Figured that was it. Okay, maybe these aren't implemented yet, because I can't help but feel like surely I would have seen one, at least. Okay, I didn't know that heart flag was there. Let's see if I can get that. Okay, nothing from there. Good to know. Good to know. And if something isn't possible, then we can always bug our way into it. It's literally what I specialise in. One thing I'm good at. Speaking of this, I could do this. There is literally, I just need to quick build that, and it will. Everything will be done for. Okay, I'm bad. I'm bad. Oh no, Paradox LU, go to sleep. Go to sleep this instant. I commandeth thou. Given that it is currently, 10:45 for me, and I'm considering logging off to go to sleep, given I want to get up at, like, 9 tomorrow. It's very different. Yeah, no, okay, the treasure chests are spawning correctly. They're just well hidden. I'll take. Or at least one of them spawned correctly. I mean, I can't guarantee they all have, but if one of them spawned correctly, it seems reasonable to assume they all would. Just check around here. No, I commanded you go to sleep. This was not. I didn't ask. It's not a question. Okay, where? If I were a treasure chest, where would I be hiding? That jump is doable with Quixicles, but well, if I were a treasure chest, there's a 1 in 15 chance I would choose to hide there. Okay. Okay, I'm going to do this reasonably systematically. So I've checked, basically checked the sensor. Oh, let's show off. Let's show off these quickly, because these are cool. These I actually got very excited about when I saw. Okay, go. Nice, comfy cozy. I approve of that. I always like that as just a small little mini game. I always found that fun. Okay, so we've got these areas, it would seem. Did the vault area, did that area, we've done this area, we've checked it over by Duke Exeter. Because we can't say Zayop. Oh, actually. There you are, MM12. Oh, hello, I see one up there. Oh, rookie mistake. Rookie mistake by me. Well, all I can say is it seems your time management is better than mine. Paradox, are you? Or at least your sleeping schedule is. 90% certain I can bug my way up there, but I'm going to avoid doing that for now. There seem to have been a couple of those recent. Alright, let me just check so we can okay, is that, oh, there we are. Okay, no luck at M12. No one wants to. Oh, Bricktrix does. Right, so let's. I'm not even friends with Bricktrix at the moment. Waiting. Okay, that's just. Okay, there you are. You're going to get to see some Keelhaul Canyon after. Hate you, M12. Finally get you some Keelhaul content. Nah. Oh, wait a second. Let me get this quickly. Nah. Yeah. Thanks for stopping in. I'm joking, of course. Thanks so much for stopping in and for taking part in everything. May need a green gem. Okay. Oh, let's just show off this implemented thing. Oh, wait a second. That was not what I meant to do. I misclicked. Let's just chuck over. It's not okay. This is true bargaining. We probably both just lost 1,000. Okay, no, it's alright. This is how negotiations work. Yeah, that is true. That is true. Do I have anything on me that can restore life? Of people nearby? I don't think I do. Steam schedule is the best thing for me to watch this. You break cards for your live stream, for your live streams. Yeah, I've been surprised by how sleeping schedules have affected my mood. I didn't think they would. But I've been very, very much surprised to see how they actually have. Please open the token bag. So, okay, that gives me some sense of the latency on here at any rate. Bricktrix, genuine legends. Yes, that's the only thing with racing. No single-player racing. Which, okay, is possibly one of the saddest sentences I've said. But anyway. Does Neil... So I've heard about Neil streaming recently. Is he doing regular streams, or what's actually going on with that? I haven't looked. I haven't actually looked into it yet, and I should do. But yeah, I really do look forward to... one of the things I really look forward to in closed beta is the fact... the fact that there'll be more active like good streamers, people who actually like do this for a living and like, know what they're doing with all this stuff. So that, because I feel I currently don't exactly give LU the best rep possible by just being vaguely incompetent. Wednesday from, okay, so that's 10:30 to midnight for me. Okay, that's not. Might hop in and see him one of those days. Okay, we'll pretend I'm not bad. I'm not as bad as I just demonstrated I was. Is that what rank 2 engineer looks like? Huh. Did not realise. Oh no. There's not really much I can do to... Oh, there we are. To help them up. Actually, what I should have done is gone ahead and done this, because only one person can go up at a time and it takes a while. Yeah, I think Neil's... Well, no, Neil definitely is US somewhere. I don't know exactly where, though. But no, it's... Sure, and he seems like someone who has his life together well enough to... to certainly more than I do, to be streaming at a reasonable time. Do the other properties work right now? Oh no. Does Bricktrix have a problem? Oh no. The others are all... the other missions are current... sorry, the other properties are... Yeah, they are not... They're not currently in the game. Some of them you can currently use to get to Blockyard, which is fun. But... Wait, where is Bricktrix now? I've totally lost them. Over there. Okay. It's confusing. Where's my dragon's tooth? Hello. Dodge. Distract. I don't think that's actually necessary, but works for me. What's making that noise? There's no one's attacking anything. It sounds like the attacking noise, but there it is. Oh, no, evidently didn't. Oh, hello, is that a... That's an item, isn't it? I think that's reasonably rare as an item. Is Return to Venture Explorer available to get the Paradox Pet? Is the Paradox Pets from Return to VE? I knew the Paradox Pet existed. I don't remember it being Return to VE. Yeah, Venture Explorer. Venture Explorer. Return to Venture Explorer is functional at the moment. Yes. So currently no other properties. I would. The thing is, I really enjoy the property fights. However, it's still not going to be. They're still not going to be amazingly. The property fights aren't going to be amazingly useful or fun at the moment. Because, well, no, they're going to be fun, but they'll be one time. I'd quite like I would prefer that they implement Bat of Nimbus Station before property fights, or implement survival before property fights. After talking to Vans, you collect 3 special bricks there. Okay, so that might actually... I mean, that could all be implemented, possibly. Also, to some extent, I kind of like this, because I kind of feel like this is the true LU gameplay. Talking to someone, having slightly different mission, having slightly different quest chains, different knowledge, exchanging back and forth. Like, this is how LU was meant to be played. Oh, I'm bad. Let's pretend I wasn't. That's pretty tricky. Okay. I'm gonna do this jump first. I'm gonna run off ahead just because it takes time and only one can use it at a time. As I mentioned before, but this time I'm actually gonna have done something about it. Or so I thought. Okay. I'm just bad. It's the conclusion we draw. But don't worry, that is the conclusion we normally draw. This has been another Ninja LU stream, and today we have concluded again that I am bad. I wonder, I might, do you know what quests you have to do for Vanza before? Oh, wait a second. Yeah, you need to be in Paradox to get the Paradox pet. So, okay. But I wonder... Wait a second. Yeah, what did you have to do to get all of the pets, actually? Because I'm now wondering... Yeah. I'm assuming I'd have seen people going around with faction pets, had it been possible. But, and I know I haven't seen anyone with faction pets, so I've got to assume it's impossible, but I...
Bam, ba-ba-liam, ba-ba-dum, ba-dum, bam, ba-dee-dum, bam, ba-dum, bam, wa-dee-dum, bam, bam, ba-liam, dum.
I just watched my view account drop there. That was good. I don't care, I enjoy it. Oh, wait a second. I've just seen... Okay, 16 new messages. I don't think I've completed anything that should have gotten me a message. I wonder if I saw Bricktrix going over to the mailbox. I wonder if they gave me a present very kindly. For that, I wonder... Oh. That's a legend, if so. Okay, let's actually try and beat... I'm still yet to do this particular race well. I only found out about this one the other day. Oh, okay, that is actually terrifying. Good night. Just got me cozy. I hope you sleep cozily. Oh, I missed that, and I hit that. Okay. Yeah, I have actually done a reasonable amount of this now, just because I keep... Like, people keep wanting it. This is fun, because this really, really adds replayability to LU, which is something LU hugely lacks, but you've got, or hugely lacked previously, LU server emulators lacked in general. But you've now got this replayable, this competitive element, and competitiveness adds replayability, so I have played this far more than I would have done quite a few things in this time period, because it's... The competitive element of it makes it really good fun. And given this is Bricktrix's first time on this track, I feel a little bit bad, but I also am not going to be too patronising and say that, because I know I've mucked this up multiple times very, very, very badly. Speaking of, let's just watch me play that. Well, I'm glad at least to have some sense of self-preservation. Here we are. Oh no. Oh. I guess two can play at the glitch game. Yeah, driving whilst being sleepy is not. I am an awful driver. In real life, I'm referring to, but also, I mean, you just saw me run into an exploding chest, so you know that's true here as well. Okay. Yeah. Trying to oh. Why was I suddenly at the goal line? Broken respawn points. Brilliant. Yeah, so you got to enjoy the delights of me trying to get past the LU chat filter. But yeah, this I would say, don't ever come to this stream expecting a good stream per se, but hopefully it's a good gameplay showcase. Because yeah, I'm never going to be an entertaining streamer or anything, but what is kind of what because like I get distracted by this, but on the other hand, this is actually what playing LU feels like you do spend time just talking to other people, hang out with people, and it's really lovely to just bump into people, and like there are lots of familiar, friendly faces I'll normally see online, and it's really like there's genuinely a nice sense of community. That's really good fun, and I feel the community is almost like more, perhaps, yeah, well, no, definitely for the moment it's more connected because like it's a reasonably small Discord. But I feel just the fact that there is that Discord, there's that way of chatting more freely, and now people are more likely to be on Discord and voice call, etc, etc, etc. Yeah, I feel it's going to be interesting. I think the community, I think people just work differently, and people make better friends now. I will be very interested to see how the community evolves and everything. Your first time you could watch me stream live is the times you're at work. Well, I'm glad you made it. It's been fun. I mean, I know it sounds like a bit of a cliche to say, for the streamers to say, "Oh, I do this because it's fun." But I guess presumably that just is true for most streamers. I don't know, but I don't know. I'm kind of coming to have the theory that I don't know. I'm getting the theory that it's very hard to intentionally become a like professional YouTuber or professional streamer, etc. Because it seems like most of the people who actually are, they primarily were doing this for other reasons originally. To clarify, when I say doing this, that sounds like I'm implying I am one of those things, which I'm very much not, and don't really intend to ever be. But I like just doing this for fun. But yeah, no, it's just something interesting to note that I feel it's actually. I guess the reason why this happens is maybe because it's hard to get started. It's hard to get caught. I mean, like in the grand scheme of things, this channel is. I'm talking about this as though I know, when obviously, like, no, this channel isn't large or anything. But I nearly hit that. But like, I feel maybe the reason why that's such a common thing is that. A common thing to hear from people who have made like particularly big channels is for the fact that, you know, at least initially you won't have too many people seeing your videos, so you've got to have something else other than just views to get people through. Yes, you should, Paradox. So you. Thank you so much for turning up, though. It's been great to hang out with people. Like, I miss. Like, this was one of the things I found particularly fun about the 10th anniversary streams. Because that was my first time properly streaming. It was just the hanging out with everyone was really good fun, and the same has definitely been true of this one today. It's nice also as well for me to be streaming at this time because, like, a lot of the time I stream because of, like, the particular hour I do. It seems most of my viewers aren't online then. Okay, well, if you're not going to go to sleep, Paradox, I will have to go to sleep for you. Wait a second, was that? I don't really want to... okay. I think that's the second. Is the racetrack at Forbidden Valley also available? Yes. I have done that at some point on some stream, I want to say. Ask MM12 down in the comments section. He seems to be very, very interested in racing, and so might know where I definitely don't. Okay, wait a second. Is there a mailbox around here somewhere? That's what I'm looking for. Why is there not a mailbox around here? We've got, like... got vendors. Where the vendors, there should be a mailbox, in my humble opinion. By humble opinion, I mean my... overflowing with its own self-worth opinion. I think for now, I genuinely am going to go to sleep, I'm afraid. I'll try and do this again at some point in the coming days. I do have exams I need to be revising for, which was actually the same reason Zayop, or Musical Marble Machine, the Musical Marble Machine you saw earlier, wasn't on. But yeah, hopefully I'll be back on. Hopefully, I do enjoy doing these. For all I was saying earlier about, like, so very, very much not thinking of myself as a streamer, it doesn't mean I don't enjoy these. It doesn't mean there is, to some extent, I feel some degree of obligation to do these, but now that more and more people, now that Neil's doing this, I feel less obligation. I am doing these more for fun. There was a time when I was definitely doing these 100% for obligation, because I felt someone had to show off this stuff, but now that actually isn't the case, and that's really nice. Okay, I do kind of feel I do still kind of feel some obligation too, like, from the perspective of, I have the impression Neil's Twitch. Maybe I'm wrong, actually, on that, but, But I wanted something. I figured some stuff on YouTube would be a good idea. I definitely very much enjoy these. There is an element of me feeling I should do them, but also these are really good fun. Yes, exams in about 8 weeks' time, probably. No, probably longer than that. I don't know. Anyway, with that, thank you to everyone who's made it this far. I've had a really good time. I hope you have. Yeah, and I'll see you all